Welcome. This is Pisces Moon Tarot, Pisces Moon here, and we are doing a June predictions reading. We're going to see what energy you might be coming into or dealing with within the month of June. Okay, so we're going to have two different piles. We're going to have pile number 1, pile number 2, or, group 1, group 2. You know how it goes. If you feel called to watch both groups to get a complete reading that way, it's up to you. Without further ado, remember, God and you are the creators of your reality. Tarot is fluid, and energy can always shift and change. You feel me? We're outside with it. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the quality is well, but I wanted to try something new, get some new scenery, greenery in here. All right, pile 1. If you have chosen pile 1, we are going to start now at 40 seconds. All right, pile 1. Let's see, what might you encounter work-wise? Check on your work first. Okay, child, you may work with children, or your children may become a little bit of a hassle. Maybe, I don't want to wish this on you, but maybe like babysitter might be a type of situation, or perhaps like maybe you work nights and your partner works days, but that may get mixed up because of the child or the person not being able to come through. We have false person here, so I also do want to notate, and then I'm actually going to pull again, but just be mindful of who you're leaving your children with. I hate to start this reading out on such a fucking grim kind of energy, but you got house 2 here, so, and concern, so I'm just going to say the message and I'm gonna keep moving on. Be careful who you're letting you babysit your child, or you know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of either two on a more like basic level. Be careful that your child doesn't get sick because of people that they're around, or being in a house with people who are sick. Okay, let's get a different energy with career. What else can group 1 have going on? Okay, concern. Back to concern. So what? Give me one more. What is concern in work? Another message of concern. Oh my goodness. Okay, but then we have great fortune. So you could be concerned about getting a job, or maybe having to go away from job. You know what it could be too? Maybe it's not so much that you can't trust who is around your kids. It could be more so like you have to leave your kids for work, or you're going to find out you have to leave your kids for work. So you could be military, or you could just like travel for work, travel nurse or something like that. Let's see. Tell me more about this concern in work. 9 of Cups. I feel like you do like what you do with the 9 of Cups here, but I feel like there is some sort of pitfall to the situation. I think you get paid very well, because I didn't tell you, but you also have great fortune that came out. So I do think you get paid very well for your job. I want you guys to see the cards. Hold on one second. Okay, cool. Now you guys can see the cards a little bit better throughout the reading. Yeah, so I think there might be a concern regarding like if you're really going to continue to enjoy the job. I think you may want a break from your job. I definitely could see like this is a job that you travel a lot, and maybe you do make a lot of money, but now you're starting to wonder if it's worth it. Yeah, I think maybe it's not so much you worry. Maybe you do worry about who is around your kids. It may not be an appropriate worry, or like it could just be in general because you're not there as much as you would like to be. But with the Queen of Cups and the Sun here, I feel like you kind of feel like your kids have to come second to your job, or like your ability to nurture. Yeah, you got the Hierophant to maybe you worry that who's teaching your kids the morals and values. So like maybe you're a working mom, and the kids have to go to their dads a lot. Maybe you can't trust him as much, or they have to go to the grandparents, or they have to go to some sort of person that maybe like you don't know if their morals and values really align with your morals and values, or maybe some of the things that your kids have been doing lately, you feel like they're learning that somewhere where, you know what I'm saying, like it's not from you and you really don't have control over it. Okay, all right. Yep, you got the Page of Pentacles here. So this could be your son. Maybe you feel like it's picking up some characteristics or showing you some things, or maybe even they said something to you, they brought something to your attention, and you're kind of like, damn. You got Aquarius energy here, Taurus energy here, Leo energy here as well. Very heavy. Okay, so anything else about their career? Let's pull one more deck. Y'all know my readings, keep it cute and short. We're not gonna take up too much of your time. Anything else about their career? Tell me about this great fortune. Okay, we got the Earth. I feel like I said this career really does provide for you, or you're coming into a career that really does provide for you. I just feel like maybe like you could get stuck in that. Earth signs sometimes kind of like get a little bit materialistic. And with Pluto here, you know, it does, Pluto does talk about wealth. It does talk about, this is Scorpio energy, so great changes, especially financially, right? But it's like too, it's gonna be life changing, or the job that you're doing could, you know, I don't know, because I just keep getting like you're worried about what your children would think, or who your children would grow up to be if this is the person that you were. So your job may be a little bit taboo, or what you're, the way that you're have an opportunity to get money soon may make you think twice or question your morals and values, your spirituality, and things like that. Definitely motherhood here. So I don't know what this is when it comes to your career. Let me get a little bit. Let me pull more, a couple more tarot. So should they engage in it? Let's get some advice. Should you engage in this? Or let's just see what will be the outcome. Overall, what will energetically be their outcome if they were to continue to engage in this career, this money-making endeavor? I think you would get bored of it. I think it, like, I don't know if maybe like you feel like it's time for you. Okay, sorry, we had a storage issue, but I think that you would get tired of this situation. You have the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. I feel like maybe at first it would be very fulfilling, or this career was very fulfilling and fun, and you met good friends and you had a good time, and you know, kind of partied a little bit in a way. I don't know, but I feel like you may have a change of heart. Okay, what would be the outcome if they were to change? Okay, period. The Sun again. I feel like you already have the idea of changing. You already know what it is. Maybe too it is that you want to go and work with kids. Maybe you don't want to do the job that you're doing anymore, and you know that working with kids isn't as financially rewarding. Look, it might be that, like, I feel like if you let go of this past job experience that you've kind of already told yourself you've grown out of, you've already felt like you are way more mature than what you were doing before. I feel like it will be like an opening to you, not only like feeling aligned to a Cups here, but you're gonna see the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? It will be a lot of time, so maybe you have to go back to school, maybe you have to like invest some money in something, but I think it's going to be way more aligned to who you are and who you want to be. The Two of Cups can also be like you being your own like other half, like you finding your other half, you finally finding what you feel like makes you what makes you feel fulfilled, what makes you want to get up every day. Nine of Wands here. I think you're just really skeptical about that money. Like, you're skeptical. I feel like maybe you have a lot of bills. You take care of people. Maybe you don't just take care of people in your household. Maybe you take care of other households as well, with the Emperor showing up. And so maybe you're just a little bit skeptical about taking that risk towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling and not financially satisfying. But I feel like with the Empress and the Emperor coming out, I don't know if you actually have a partner, you have a husband, you have a wife or spouse here, but I feel like either way, like whichever is not made up for, it'll be made up for. Like, if you have to, you'll be taken care of, basically. Spirits, like, just tell them they'll be taken care of. Like, all your wants, desires, wishes, you'll be taken care of. And it's because you're doing a lot of self-reflection. You got the Hermit here, so we got Virgo energy, Aries energy, Leo again, and the Empress, Taurus, and Libra energy out here. So just taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, and understanding that, like, before you can, because the Emperor and the Hermit looks a lot alike. It's like at night, the Emperor turns into the Hermit, and that's why he's able to live the life he does as the Emperor. So you still have to have some sort of seek some sort of spiritual fulfillment, and still be like a businessman and still be in the flesh. You get what I'm saying? All right, so that is your career. Let's get you a little quick love message. That's your career and money in general. I feel like that was a little spiritual too, or that was your need to know. Let's get some love. All right, let's get some love energy. Who might you be encountering in the month of June in love? Okay, this could be somebody who you've already had a past with, somebody that things ended because they were being fake, they weren't really giving their true self to you, or this could be somebody who wants to come in because they feel like they weren't giving themselves to you. You got strategic here, so this person definitely was in an energy where they kind of wanted to win at any cost, with strategic and triumphant here. So let's see, why are they coming into your life? Indulgence. They want to take you out, they want to spoil you, they want to like kind of maybe take you on a spa day. I feel like this person wants to show you how much they care about you. You got vow here, reservation, and you have indulgence. So I feel like this person kind of wants to take you on a spa day, go get your feet done, go do something nice for you. They just want to put you in a very calming and cared for space. Maybe this person recognizes that maybe not many people care for you, and like that was something that they should be doing for you. Look, you got gift here. When I'm right, I'm right. Look, you got compromise. I feel like too, you've been through a lot with this person, and they're trying. Sorry, y'all, my thing is off. They're trying to find like a way to make peace for the things that they put you through in you guys' relationship. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. We're not gonna spend too much on love because I'll be dropping a love pick a card pretty soon. All right, tell me some more messages from this person. Ooh, we got slow down and stop. So I feel like this person probably at one point felt this way. I don't know if they currently feel this way now, but it says you're moving too fast for me and it's scaring me away. Honestly, the little messages at the bottom, I don't think that's true. I think you're moving too fast away from them. Like you're moving too fast away from them and it's scaring them. And that's why they're coming back in this month of June for you. Okay, give me some more messages from this person that's coming towards my subscriber in the month of June. Okay, interested and go. Look, I'm telling you. And then we got pretending. It's easier to pretend everything's okay rather than confront the truth. This person just wants to come back, and you got interested, and you got I'm definitely interested in finding out how our worlds would mesh with each other. I feel like you guys already done that. I feel like they know how that feels, they love how that feels, and they kind of like have to pretend that they're not interested in a commitment because they're not ready to take on the responsibility of it, not necessarily because they don't want one with you. Look at that cherry on top. You're hot. This person is so attracted to you. They think all parts of you are hot, not just physically, mentally, spiritually, all of that. Like you really are a prize to this person. You get what I'm saying? I won me a trophy. All right, one more card from this person to my subscriber, please. Situationship. That's what they want right now. I'm telling you, they're not ready for a commitment, but they still know that they have someone who is worthy of everything. They don't want to let you go. So let's get you some advice in this love situation with this person. What is the advice for my subscriber in the month of June? How should they treat love? Period. You got 30. Please tell me that's another 3. Oh, you got 33 with the Knight of Wands. Sit on your throne. Sit pretty. Pour into yourself. Take care of yourself. If they want to take you out, let them take you out. But you don't give anything, okay? It's all about you. You are the prize. You are the showstopper, okay? The world that you want, the life that you want to live, the life that you envision for yourself, you're going to live it. But you have to believe in it. That way it can come towards you. If you're not living in it, if you're just visualizing it with the Three of Wands is knowing what you deserve and knowing it's going to come in. But the Empress is actually living it every day. So do little small things for yourself. Take care of yourself, pour into yourself, do things like that. And if you can do that, then look at that Knight of Wands and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Not only these past people who've wronged you, but new people of value, people who actually have something, people who are coming through, okay, coming through trim, okay, you heard me. They're really going to come through and make a difference towards you. Got Cancer and you have Libra and Taurus with the Empress right here, okay? So I feel like Cancer season is going to be really good for you. So start getting your mind right in this Gemini season in June. And I feel like towards the end of the month, you are going to be in an energy where you are going to be able to know your worth. And if somebody doesn't want to accept that from you or doesn't feel like it's worth it, then you're ready to keep it pushing and keep it moving and be around people who are going to value you and who are really going to look at you and the things that you create and shit, your body, okay, as a work of art. You are a work of art. All right, that is what I have for my second group here. Yeah, just be mindful of someone trying to act like they ain't stunting you whole time. They stunting you. Page of Wands. All right, so let me see. yeah, that's all I got for you. All right, let me go ahead and clean this up, and we're gonna start on our second. All right, group 2, the sun has decided to grace us with its presence. It is a little bit later. I had to postpone you guys' part, so yeah, anyways, but we're here. Group 2, pile 2, number 2 could be a theme. Let's see, what can you expect for your June predictions? First of all, I feel like you guys may feel like a lot like lighter, whether it's like actual your skin maybe is lighter, or like just you feel like a weight has been lifted off of you. You feel a lot more open. Okay, so you got a message here. Also, the number 7 can be relevant. Let's see, what can group 2, pile 2 expect for June in career and otherwise? Okay, we got family room and we got message, so that's the number 3. So 3 and 7 is 10. So something with your family could be happening. What do we got with this family room? It could also not necessarily and you got journey, and sudden wealth. 10, 11, and then we had 10 again. So 10 is major, 11 is major. So you just completed something. Maybe somebody in your family's just completed something, or perhaps you're getting some sort of inheritance, or some sort of like maybe someone's coming to visit you, someone's asking to come visit you, or they have the money to come and visit you, or they have the money to come or to give you for you to come visit them. We got journey here. Okay, so definitely somebody's traveling, or if this not physical travel, I feel like somebody has decided to be different than who they were before. We got sudden message here sudden wealth, but then I was looking at message, so a sudden message about wealth coming in. That's why I say somebody has had a change of heart. I feel like maybe someone wasn't helping you before, and now they've decided to help you, or maybe you've kind of like had to reach out and go back home. Maybe you're going, okay, let's just see. I'm tired of speculating. Let's see here. Group 2, family room. Tell me about family room. What is this family room? King of Pentacles. That's money, baby. Somebody wants to help you with the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you got money coming in, okay? I think this could be a father figure. This could be, if this isn't like your actual family, someone you consider family, or it could be your job, because remember, this is career and otherwise, so like this is everything but love in this section of your reading. So it could be like an actual family member, or it could be a job, a boss, or something like that, that's going to be able, that maybe you're inviting over, they invited you over, maybe you feel like you're in the in crowd. Family room is like really intimate to me. It's very intimate. It's when you have the big conversations where you discuss things. Okay, and with the King of Pentacles, oh yeah, something was discussed. We got 2 kings here, so that's a lot of masculine energy. I'm just going to call it what it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It's just masculine energy, logical energy, being very direct. So I think this definitely, like, obviously is, if it's not your family, then it's your career. And let's see, what is this intimate conversation? Maybe somebody's discussing you behind. Something very clear just came in. Okay, in the month of June, somebody's discussing you behind closed doors. Somebody's discussing that they want you to come work for them, they want you to be there, they want to choose you for the promotion. Look at that, they've made their mind up, they're choosing you. I feel like too, you could be like a underdog in a sense, a little bit of a way, like, or like maybe people didn't expect you to be the choice, not because you don't deserve it, right? But you could just be maybe like a little bit younger, or you're just a little bit different than a normal type of person that would be doing this job or in this field. So maybe you're a woman working in a men's field, maybe you're a man working in a woman's field, or maybe you're really young and it's mostly older people, or you're really old and it's mostly younger people. So somehow, some way, this energy is coming through and you're going to be chosen. The moon here, so perhaps you've been waiting to see on this decision, waiting to see if you got the job, waiting to see if you got the promotion. I think you're getting a confirmation right here a little bit early that you got this job, you got this promotion, you're the right person for the fit. And I do think you may have to move. You may have to move to be able to take this opportunity. Okay? Yep. You're going to have to move towards this to take this top opportunity. You're thinking long and hard. You're wondering if it's going to pay off. I feel like you've been quiet about this with other people. You've kind of kept this opportunity to yourself, or you've kept this situation to yourself. And now you're going to, not now, but pretty soon, you're going to have confirmation that you're moving in the right direction. Someone has pushed you in the right direction. perhaps to your mother or a female figure is the one who encouraged you to go this way or to take this opportunity. Tell me a little bit more about the journey. Okay, we got, so maybe you're going back to school. We got Gemini and mutable energy here. So you could be going back to school pretty soon, or you've completely changed your mind about your career direction. Like you're going in a completely different direction. And it's not like hastefully. Like, I don't think that this is something you haven't thought about. I feel like this is something you've given a lot of thought to. And I feel like you've already like constructed it in a way to where like, you're not just doing it willy-nilly. You have the support. You have the support from, you know, ancestors, God, spirit, God. You have the support from your family. You have the support from wherever it is, the job that you're going through. Like, I feel like it's foolproof. I guess you just needed some confirmation. Anything else? That your idea is going to hit. You're going to score big, Sagittarius, especially if you're having to travel for this job or this work, or it's changing your whole routine or the way that you normally do things. Like you're wondering if it's going to pay off. It is going to pay off, okay? And I feel like it's going to easily become a part of your routine. You got 6th house at the bottom of the deck, so that's Virgo energy. And yeah, Virgo energy there with the 6th house, which is your routine, your body. It's going to be really good for you. Sagittarius energy tells me like you're thinking like big picture here, like you're thinking like long term, like maybe you're making this choice, so it's whatever you're doing is going to benefit you, whether it's with your health, your career, like your money decisions. The star, yep. You're healing something about yourself. So maybe you're healing money insecurities. Maybe you're healing health insecurities. I don't like to talk on health too much, but I'm also getting that here as well. So that could all be a theme. This sun is so bright and so hot. Okay, we have 7 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into your let's get you a little bit of advice first, and then we're going to jump into your love and relationships for the month of June. All right, so as far as advice goes, what advice do we have for Pal 2 when it comes to their money and career? 2 cards. What advice can we give them? Oh, period. Don't, hold on. This is a mini advice. Don't sleep on yourself, okay? I feel like an opportunity doesn't look like it's going to pay. I feel like I've already said this. This opportunity is going to pay off. You're leaving old life. You're leaving an old life that you, started. Get that off my plants. I'm about to take my plants back in the house. All right. What is your advice? Look, that card came back out. Listen, an opportunity is going to pay off. Look, the same cards came right back out. How crazy is that? Y'all just see me shuffle. They said that is the advice. You're going to be successful. You're going to be fine. You're going to do great. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to take the time to study it, to be a professional at it, to be knowledgeable at it. No imposter syndrome here, okay? You're moving in the right direction. You're taking a risk on life. You're taking a risk on your career, and you're doing the right thing, okay? You're doing the right thing. All right, let's get into the love. All right, so for your love and relationships, what can you expect for June? Group 2, 222. What can you expect for love? I just seen a friendship card, and it has like a rainbow on the back. So shout out to Pride Month to all my LGBTQ plus subscribers and allies. Okay, in love, I feel like in love you're gonna feel so calm. You're gonna feel so in tune. You got married. Ooh, but it's okay. We got Tower with the adventure card, so something's gonna catch you off guard. I feel like you've gotten to a routine of like being alone, praying, working on yourself, focusing on yourself, talking to God. Like I feel like you've built such a good relationship with your ancestors, your spiritual guides. You don't feel lonely because you know you always have them. As corny and as like generic as that sounds, I feel like you've actually kind of really mastered that. Like, oh, okay, I'm alone because I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you're learning something with this time period that you have been by yourself. Okay, if you are in a relationship already, I feel like you are just constantly like taking time for yourself. You're allowing your career, you're allowing things that, you know, benefit you to kind of come first. I think you've realized now that you can't pour out of your cup if it's empty. And so that's going to continue for the month of June for you. Perseverance and profession. Okay, so I feel like you kind of might be treating your relationships and your love relationships and family and friends relationships kind of like it's a career, kind of like it's something that you know, can take, you can learn, you know what I'm saying? So don't remove yourselves too much emotionally. You get what I'm saying? But you are going to get good news about your friendships. Maybe you're going to get invited out somewhere, or maybe someone's just going to give you your roses, or you're going to get some reassurance that, you know, you have friends, you have people who love you, you have people who care for you, and it's not one-sided relationships. Okay, I feel like people feel just as grateful to have you around as you feel to have them around. I feel like this is a very platonic energy. So if you are in a relationship, then this is more about your friends. If you're not in a relationship, I feel like right now Spirit wants you to kind of focus on the people that you do have in your life, and don't focus so much on like the things that hurt you, the people who stabbed you in the back. It's already done, it's gone, it's dead. You can't beat a dead horse. You get what I'm saying? So if you know the people who betrayed you, let that go. You got to let it go. Don't rehash it. Don't don't release it, because then that's just reframing it in another way. But still, let it go completely. It's done. It's done. It's not here anymore. Okay, those times aren't here. You don't have to live. You know, I feel like even though physically you may not be in a area where you can't trust the people around you, but I feel like those scars are still there, and so mentally you may still be in that space where you feel like you can't trust the people around you, or you have to be on guard, or you know, nothing matters, nothing you say or do matters. It's going to be a terrible situation anyway. So just be mindful that you're not placing yourself mentally back in those traumatic spaces, or maybe there's some triggers going on. With the Emperor here, the Emperor leads with, he feels as though he shouldn't have to say things. They should just happen, right? People should already know. But sometimes you do have to come down off your throne to kind of see what's going on in the real world. So I think because you are so spiritually connected, sometimes you don't live in flesh as much. And, I feel like the flesh world is a little bit different, and you may not understand how, sometimes people are just moving in flesh. They're not thinking too deep into things. You may think a little bit deeper into the actions that you do than a normal person. King of Swords here, so you're always thinking about like what you should do, what this means, what that means, what your next move to make. It's almost like you're at war. You're not at war with the world. Okay, you can take that same approach that you've taken with your relationship with God, and kind of like not trusting people so much, but kind of give relationships, give love, give friendships, give interacting with people another chance. Okay, don't think that it's always going to have to be arguments, frustrations, conflicts, and then detachment. I feel like there is a whole world out there of people who really love you and value you. Okay, all right, so that was more platonic. Here's the thing. Look, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You are not on the outside of the club. You can go in. You have a wristband too. All right, so if you are thinking of a lover, okay, or if you wasn't before, think of a lover now, because these are love cards. So let's see. If you don't have a lover, then thank you for being here with the reading. If you don't want to listen to this part, but if you have someone who you kind of want to know what they're thinking, what they have going on, we're going to get a few cards and we're to wrap up your reading. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we got communication and argument. So maybe somebody who you've had some recent arguments with wants to come better into better communication. I feel like you've made them feel like a loser. Like, I feel like they might have feel like they regret having this argument with you, trying to win it, because they lost in both ways. They lost the argument, and they might have lost their girl. They hope that you're still interested in them. They're hoping that you're going to give them another green light go time, because they're still very much attracted to you. And honestly, you standing up for yourself and you kind of letting them know what was what kind of turned them on a little bit more than you might have realized. Okay, I feel like this could have started off as a or there is a layer of friendship here nonetheless. So I feel like even the times that you guys aren't being romantic or aren't kind of feeling each other on a lovey-dovey way. They're still like, okay, that's my best friend, I want to call and talk to my best friend. So this person is yearning to kind of talk to you and chat with you about stuff, even though they feel like the relationship isn't where it should be. You got jealousy, super like, and soulmate. So I'm gonna pull one card on jealousy just to see what that's about, but I feel like this could really be, honestly, this person thinks you're all that in a bag of chips, okay? And so they can get a little jealous, they can get a little possessive. And here's for a few select people, this goes back to, I feel like if you've been having problems with a friend, they may like you. You may have a friend, a best friend, who may like you, and they're kind of feeling some type of way that maybe you didn't really give them the green light on, like going to a different level, or maybe you kind of friend zone them or something like that. That's for a certain group of people, okay? But other people, if you're in a relationship or you're dealing with someone super jealous over you, possessive over you, obsessive over you, if you like that type shit, I know I do, and they feel like you're their soulmate and they really like you. All right, that is all I have for you, group 2. I will see you next time. I hope you have an amazing June. Look out for a